there. Come on in. After you. So this is kind of the first thing that you see when you walk into our house. It opens up into this little open entryway, and we actually ended up putting our dinner table here. We don't actually use this table to eat that often. I feel like we eat most of our meals literally sitting on our couch. I don't care if that's not kosher. I don't care if that's not cool, whatever. But like, this is how close the table is to like the beginning of our living room, which is the couch. And then this is our living room. We are very much a dog house. I feel like our living room is so dirty. Like, look at the couch and stuff. It's so dirty. Hi, Gatsby. I had the pillows all set up the way I liked them, and then Olaf moved them all right before I was about to start shooting. This is our couch, and to be honest, when we first moved into this house, I really personally wanted like the really dark jade green couch. I feel like that at that time in 2022 when we moved into this house, that couch was everywhere. It was like the decor everybody wanted, like they wanted a green couch. I also heard that it was like a bisexual furniture piece, so I was like, oh, that makes sense. So we wanted initially to get the green couch, but they were out of stock because it was so popular, and they had it in this nice blue color, which I was like, honestly, I'm kind of rocking with that. I kind of like that. Gatsby snoring. I was like, I kind of like that because I honestly really love like colorful couches. I'm not really big on like a gray or a white couch. I knew like when we just had Gatsby, like Gatsby alone was really dirty and really messy, so I knew like a white couch is just not, it's not a dog friendly couch. Also, I wouldn't recommend this couch for dogs because of the velvet material that it's made out of. It's a really I don't know if you guys can even tell on camera, but it's really catching a lot of Olaf's long white hair. You would not believe how many times since living in this house we've changed like the color scheme of the pillows on the couch. Right now they're in like a various shades of pink, which the reason that I did that is because I made like a little corner over here, which I'll show you guys, that's pink. And just with the wall art and the mirror that I put over there, it ended up just being a little bit more pink than I originally thought. But my boyfriend really likes pink, and then it kind of reminded me of the lips over here. I feel like the pillows kind of pull in the lips painting that we've had there for a really long time. But our living room is one of the most changed spots over time. We used to have a gallery wall where the TV is now. We actually just got the TV mounted probably within the past like year. I think I prefer the TV being mounted on the wall. I think it looks a little bit more like, I don't know, it just looks more cohesive in the space with it on the wall. I guess jumping over here, we have just our entertainment center, which has, right now, it's a little crazy, but we have our printer on it because we don't have like a good office space to put the printer. So, hey Gatsby. Printer is there for now. Then we have the record player, and if you notice on the ends, there's two speakers. That's actually what the record player is connected to. And then this, honestly, is just another like little seat for someone around the living room, but I kind of use this as my like YouTube video corner. Like I film a lot of my YouTube videos in this chair and in front of the plant. I really love this painting. It's kind of covered up by the tree a little bit, but it's just some tigers around a pool. There's two nooks on each side of the fireplace, which I really like. The one nook has, as you guys saw, my chair and filming space in the corner, and then this one has a desk that I turned into a vanity. And I know it's probably like weird to have a vanity in your living room, but this was really the only place that we could put it where it would fit and kind of be tucked away. But this was a necessity because we have one bathroom, which is where I was doing my makeup previously. I didn't have a vanity. I would just do it in the bathroom. That turned into like me wanting to kill my boyfriend because he would have to go to the bathroom or take a shower or something while I'm trying to do my makeup, and we conflicted too much. That's another reason why I really want to move. I want more than one bathroom. Like the one bathroom is diabolical, but I found a way for the time being to make it work, and that's by having a vanity outside of the bathroom. Then over here we have a nice fireplace. Hey Olaf. Those are Gatsby's stairs that he's laying on, because Gatsby is not supposed to be jumping up and down from the couch, so he has his little stairs. And this is the fireplace. Right now we don't have anything above the mantle. We did have a painting there, but I did not like it, so I had made a painting for it, but then I ended up not liking it, so I took it down. I'm thinking we might put a mirror there, but also since we're moving, I don't know what the point of that would be, so it might just stay empty. And then, of course, you have the double windows at the top, which, hold on, I don't know if you can tell. I don't know if you can tell in this shot, but it has the rainbow film on these windows, which allows for light at a certain time of day. When it comes in, it makes like a rainbow cast on our floor. And then this side is kind of like what I said, another seating area, and then this side is my vanity. This might be the dog's favorite item in the house. It's this giant bed that takes up like the majority of our living room floor, if you guys noticed. And you might be like, Serena, why do you have that big ass bed in your tiny apartment that doesn't fit this bed? Well, you see, Gatsby got injured at the end of last year. He had to be on crate rest for 6 weeks where he couldn't like really go anywhere besides in his crate. But then after the 6 weeks, we wanted to limit as long as he was on, like, we wanted to limit like how much he was going on the couch. And like, Gatsby's a really cuddly boy. He really loves cuddling with his humans, so when he couldn't get on the couch or on the bed with us, it was like really hard for him to get his cuddles in for the day. He looks really grumpy right now. It was really hard to get his cuddles in, so my boyfriend bought this giant bed so that like your human can sleep in the bed with you and like cuddle with you. And it was really nice for Gatsby for that, but Olaf also loves it, and this is where Olaf loves to roll around and play with his toys. So this, unfortunately, although it is not very cute, it's a very big eyesore in the living room. I have to keep it in here because they love it. Look at that face. He loves his bed. You like your bed? And off of the dining room table, we have the coat closet, and this mirror looks really dirty. This is a coat closet, but I actually have turned this, you guys will see the closet space in this house is atrocious, so I've actually turned this into like my closet that has all of my clothes and sweatpants and everything in it. It's really messy in here. I should have cleaned it for this video, but oh, it also has my shoes, like any shoes that I don't wear that often. Yeah, this is what it looks like. This is way messier than I thought it was. We're just gonna close that. We don't need to look at that. I also use our guest room closet, but I have a lot of clothes. Okay, I'm a clothes girl. I use the closet in the guest room, and then my boyfriend uses the closet in the master bedroom, and both of those closets are so tiny. So obviously they couldn't fit all of my clothes. Then we're opening up to the dining room area. One of my favorite parts about this house, and also like other old houses in this area, is the like circular arch to the dining room. A lot of houses have this. I don't know if you guys can even see that. I guess you can kind of see it on this side. How the arch is not a square, it is rounded out into like a little oval situation. I really like this. That's one of my favorite parts about this house, because I feel like it's one of the first things that you see when you walk in the door is like this opening. Like everything's like very open right here, and I like that. The arch thing. So yeah, we're coming into what normally is a dining room in this house, but we've turned it into a music studio. This is where my boyfriend's desk is over here. This is where he plays guitar. This is where he has people over when they are all like, they come over, they play guitar, they plug in, they do their thing. It's all out here now. We used to have it back in our spare room, but you guys will see that room is really small, and all of this stuff just did not fit comfortably in that room. It was a little cramped in there. And I also feel like he uses his office after he goes to work and he comes home. I use my office during the day when I'm actually trying to get my work done. So it's nice to have like my own office space in the spare room, because I can like shut the door, be on phone calls, be alone, nobody bothers me. So this is his desk area, but I don't really want to show his desk because it's kind of really messy and I couldn't be bothered to clean it. But above this is our vinyl wall, and right now we have these vinyls featured. This is another thing that changes a lot. We put like new vinyls on there. I'll show you guys my vinyl collection in a second. This is actually probably due for a change up. I feel like I switched these out. I know I switched these out around Valentine's Day because I specifically put the Taylor Swift Lover album up here because it was getting around Valentine's Day. So I think we're due. I think we're due for an update. have the live music sign for when people are over playing music. We also have the John Lennon War is Over poster, which I really love this photo. I think it's so iconic, and it's one of the first things that you can see from the door when you walk in, so I really love it. And then we have a Pink Cat daily print at the top there. It used to be in the middle, but when I added the live music sign, I moved it up there. Their spacing is kind of awkward though. I feel like I would fix that if I cared, if we weren't moving, but we're moving, so who cares? Then this is the entry to the kitchen. We'll get into that later. We have our whiteboard, have our bookshelf, sign for Gatsby. I need to change this. This is another thing that I try to change out every once in a while, but this has been up there since Gatsby got hurt at the end of last year, so you know what? He's still in his healing area though. And then this is our couch. This is one of Olaf's favorite spots, which is why it looks beat up and disgusting at all times and has so much of his fur on it. And then this right here is our vinyl collection. We just have it on these two shelves. We're honestly running out of space, so we're gonna have to find a solution, a better storage solution for that here soon, because we're kind of getting to the end. Then over here we have Gatsby's bed, a guitar rack for my boyfriend's guitars, some of his books and things. And then we have this painting, which I made this painting for my boyfriend when he turned 30. I made him like this giant painting so that he could hang it in his old house. And it's followed him over here, obviously, and I really love it. This is like one of my favorite paintings I've ever done. It's like a Bugs Bunny, Hugh Hefner crossover. I really love it. We're gonna have to find a good place for it in our new house. And then this is just another bookshelf. I have a picture of my grandparents because my grandma passed away last year. My art project, Boy Tears. Some art I made for my sister. This is Boy Tears. And then at the top I just have a Barbie. The teacup from Beauty and the Beast. And then this is actually the artwork that came with the Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess vinyl. So I just added that to the shelf because I thought it was really cute. Some more storage. Guitar cases back here. Then off of the dining room, we're gonna slide on over to the kitchen. We have, over here we have the microwave and then the fridge. This fridge is the bane of my existence because it is so small that it is always jam-packed in there. No matter what, there's nowhere to put any of your food because it's so small. And then the same thing with the freezer. It's like, you can like barely put anything in it besides the ice because it's so small. There's not much in there anyway. Then here we just have some dog food, cereal, spices, supplements, toaster, all that good stuff. We have two nice big windows, which is really cool. Then we have the cabinet sink area. These cabinets never close. Even when I tried doing like the magnetic strips on them, they still would like not close all the way. So these cabinets are really annoying. Praying to the cabinet gods that doesn't happen in our new house. And then this is another spot that we changed up a lot. We used to have a gallery wall up here, but I never could decide like what to put up here, so it ended up, after I put my Christmas decal on this wall, it ended up just being plain. So I don't think we're gonna do anything with that. And then one of my favorite paintings, Handsome Squidward. Stove. Our stovetop was not the best. Did not like that. Because our fridge is so small, we have a mini fridge over here. Some storage, the air fryer. This door right here leads out to our backyard, but we don't need to look at that. But yeah, if you open that door, it leads out to our backyard and then down into the basement. Both not very exciting to look at, if I'm being honest. I have to show you what Gatsby's looking like right now. Hey, buddy. What are you doing? Olaf, what are you doing? What's my Olaf doing? Oh, I love you. I love you. Okay, and now this is the hallway that leads back to our spare room, master bedroom, and then the bathroom. They're all in this hallway. Okay, you turn to the left, and this is our guest room. And This honestly is a guest room, but it's also just like a multi-purpose room. This is my desk in my office. Guest bed with some plushies. We have our portable TV that moves on a stand. And then I have some paintings over here that I just haven't hung up. This is my bear that Eric got me when he was in Mexico. He just sits there happy all day. Some paintings. This is my painting cart. When I was painting a lot, I would just roll this to whatever room I wanted to. This is the closet, which this just has a lot of my clothes that I don't really wear on a normal like daily basis. It has like, it literally has like some costumes in here. Some dresses that were like special occasions. I have a lot of my jackets in here. Just things that I'm not going to wear that often I put in this closet. And then I also have some stored in like trash bags down here. Not that exciting, but there you go. And then this is actually on the other side of the guest bed. This is Olaf's crate. He needs a big crate because he's a big dog. It's like a nice wooden one that like can double as like a table. We used to have like our bar cart on top of it, but it just doesn't really fit out in this space anymore, so we moved it into the guest room. And then on top it's like some, I think these are my pajamas. And then this is actually just a painting that I want to rework into a new painting. So anything that I'm working on like painting wise, I usually just put on top of Olaf's crate because I typically do it in this room. And then on the other side of the door, we have storage down here for just like tripods and lights. And then right here, I just have like these storage cubes. I've honestly had this since I lived in my parents' house. Just a good place for like a lot of storage because it has so many boxes. I need to get the black ones for the bottom because I ran out of boxes. But I have like clothes storage in here, just like gym clothes and stuff. And then I have all of my camera equipment. This is an axolotl squish. Maximum squish. Yeah, but this is where I keep, I don't even know if you can see it very well. It's where I keep all my camera equipment, just miscellaneous camera items. And then my Frenchie statues. And then over here, like I said, this is just my corner where I put my desk. And it's actually a raisable desk. It goes up and down, and I could put the walking pad underneath of it, which is typically under the bed when I'm not using it. But I can put the treadmill in here so that I can get my steps in while I'm editing or just doing something at my desk, which is nice. And then if you come out and into the hallway, this is just, that's the master bedroom down there, and then that's the bathroom, which we'll see in a sec. This is one of my paintings, which I really love. I like to call this painting, Would You Still Love Me If I Was a Candle? I really like the colors in this. That's why I put it on this wall. And then on the other side, this is actually my 2025 vision board that I got framed and put in this little frame. Also, there's a picture, it's a little picture of Olaf. 2025 is my year. Madison Beer is on my vision board a lot. Yeah, those are just all my goals, and oh, Gatsby's there too. Hey Gatsby. These are just my goals and visions for 2025. Then we have the matching rainbow paintings that, honestly, they've been outside the bathroom since we moved in. So those have stayed actually in their same spot. I don't think I've ever even taken them off the wall. But I just really love those when I was getting into like this style of art, like the line art. And then I ended up filling it in with really cute colors. And then my boyfriend's vision board is supposed to be on the wall. It's going to go in this frame from Christmas, but this was just our Christmas photo. Oh, you can see me. Hey. This was our Christmas photo. We had it hanging in the living room during Christmas time. But he's supposed to put his vision board in there so that we can hang it on the other side. But now I don't know that that'll get done before we move. But yeah, that's the hallway. And if you turn around this way, this is the bathroom. Very small bathroom. Be warned, this is a very small bathroom. Oh my gosh, I should shut the toilet. This is just what the bathroom looks like. Got some shelving above the toilet, which is essential. We have a tiny little sink. A sink designed by a man, because try doing your makeup with this much sink room, please. And then a mirror. My favorite part of the bathroom is these two pictures we have on the wall. of Olaf and Gatsby looking like they just got out of the shower with their little towel on their head. And then this is where I hang our towels. This is where we hang our robes. I don't know why my boyfriend put his jacket there and his hat, but we usually hang our robes on this one over the door and then our towels on these racks over here. This bathroom is like the size of like a half bath, I fear, but we've managed to make it work somehow in the past like 3 years that we've been here. We've made it work, but it's not without its frustrations, because like you guys saw, this bathroom is very tiny. Oh, and then this is the shower. I like using the lamp when it's dark out. I like turning on the lamp in the shower. And the very last door is the master bedroom, which this room has actually gone into a lot of transformation since we first moved in. But again, the room size is not that big, so just trying to maximize the space where we can. We have like 2 pretty big nightstands that are also double as like a dresser for like socks and underwear and stuff like that. And then we have this cute wall of all of our pictures. And then we actually got a vertical dresser, which I'm not really sure how much I like that. We got a vertical dresser just to save space because it could go right against the wall over there. And then this is this room's closet, which my boyfriend uses. It looks like, it literally looks like a man's closet. But as you guys can see, it also doesn't have a ton of room either. It's a really small closet. It's kind of crazy to think about like how much has changed since we moved into the house, like how much redecorating we've done. I feel like I've gotten it to a spot where I really like it. Like I really like the decor that's in the house. I think it all kind of is cohesive. It goes together, it matches. Everything kind of like rooms flow into one another. They kind of feel a little bit more cohesive together, which was not always the case. It's been really fun decorating it the way that we like. This is actually the first space that my boyfriend and I have full-time lived in together. So it was like really nice figuring out like my style of decor versus like his style of decor and how we can kind of put the two together, because at the end of the day, like we both live here. My boyfriend and I are buying a house. So we're gonna be moving out of this place in the next couple months. I don't know the exact date of when we're gonna be moving out. So I just wanted to film this so that I can capture like what our house looks like in the moment as we're living in it right now, because it will look a lot different over the next couple of months. There's just something about like filming what your space looks like while you're living in it that I just didn't like. But now I'm thinking like when we move into the new house, like once I have everything set up, I will want to film a house tour. I'm like, I won't spare no detail in the new house. Like everything is gonna be so particular, like the way that I want it, because it's gonna be my house. I've never owned a house before, so it's gonna be like my house, the way I like it, the way I want it painted, the way I want it to look. And of course, not just me. It's like also my partner, my boyfriend. Like we're gonna, you know, collaborate on that. I've been really enjoying living here. Like overall, I really like living here. I like, you know, the area that we live in. It's like walking distance from, you know, coffee shops, bars, restaurants, like things that we would like regularly enjoy are like right in walking distance from here, which is nice. It's a duplex, so we have like a downstairs unit and an upstairs unit, and we really love our neighbors and got to be really good friends with them. But they're getting married, so they're gonna be leaving. They're buying a house too, so it's just like I feel like I'm gonna get to the point where I'm gonna start crying, because it's really like the end of an era. So just wanted to share with you guys like a big part of my life for the past 2.5 years. I'm really excited for what the future holds with my living situation, but I just really wanted to share this before the era is officially over and closed, because it's getting to the point where now we're gonna have to start packing soon. So just want to remember the house for me, for you, for everyone as is, and kind of say goodbye to this era, because it's been a really good one, but I'm really looking forward to the next one, if that makes sense. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you sometime soon with a new video. Bye!